Okay, this is kind of funny. I've really been wanting to try out one of these spiralizers. I've really been wanting to make, instead of making pasta, I've been wanting to make spirals out of vegetables. And so I swung by Publix, and I have a whole bunch of zucchini, and I have a whole bunch of squash, and to go with it, I got a couple things of, these are their marinated mussels in a garlic butter sauce. Probably pretty easy to prepare. And I'm thinking that this OXO Spiralizer, Good Grips, will make noodles from my vegetables, and that'll be a healthier alternative to go with our mussels in butter sauce. Okay, I got it out of the package. Came out very easily. The first section looks like it's got some grippy things on it so that when you twist it will carry the vegetable with it, kind of like a muley grater. I see that each one of these has got a little blue piece of tape in there to protect your fingers or to protect the blade. So I'm going to remove those little bits of tape, and then I'm going to read again. Oh, these have got some. It says you can make apple chips with this. I can't wait to try all that out. This one's just open. Okay, next part. Okay, I've got a small paring knife because the instructions said that you need to cut the ends of your fruit flat so that it'll get a good start on the blade. So I'm going to cut the ends off, and I'll save those for the chickens. And I'm going to try all 3 blades. I don't want to just do one. I want to try them all. Okay, so they say that you, how can I be upside down? You kind of press the fruit into this little center core, and then you just turn it in circles. I want to try all 3 sizes and see what I get. Oh my gosh, I'm actually getting, it's actually working. I wonder what you do with this part. Okay, so that's the green blade. Let's try a different one. Let's try the red blade. Okay, I can see just looking at it, the red blade simply makes chips. I don't want chips. Okay, this one I can see makes larger spirals. Let's try that. Okay, this looks like it would be a really good size for potatoes. Okay, I want something a little bit more delicate. So I'm going to stick with this green, with the green size. Okay, it looks like it works pretty well with zucchini. Now I'm going to try it with squash. See how squash comes out. If you're admiring this gorgeous bowl, this is from Colette Clark. Got chicken wire on it to go with my chickens and my eggs. Okay, this is just looking adorable. This is making all sorts of strings of curly squash. This actually works. I have to read how long to cook it. It shouldn't take very long because it's very thin. Imagine it'll cook in a hurry. Not sure what you do with this middle core that comes out, kind of like when you're coring pineapple and you've got that middle section and you don't know what to do with it. I will figure it out though. Now all I have to do is figure out about how much of this will equal enough pasta, veggie pasta, for 2 people for dinner to go with these mussels. This is going to be a gourmet dinner tonight. Okay, I'm getting down to the little end. So I think this is where it just really tore apart. I'm not going to worry about the tiniest little bit. I need more color. This is so easy. I think I've got 7 miles of zucchini. Thought zucchini went a long way. Wait until you do this with it. I guess that's as far as you go. Once it locks in, you're not getting any more out of it. I think I can take these little bits and cut them very small. I can take the cores and cut them pretty small so that they blend in with the rest. Well, this is really pretty. This looks just like pasta, doesn't it? Except much healthier. Okay, next step, headed to the stove. After spiralizing, this is the bowl of squash and zucchini that I ended up with. Next, I put it on paper towels. I doubled them up to absorb moisture, and I even took some sea salt and ground it and sprinkled it over the zucchini and squash and let it rest for about 10 minutes while I was steaming the mussels and tried to wick all the moisture out of the vegetables. Once it was on the stove, I put about a teaspoon of olive oil, and it only took about 4 or 5 minutes to brown nicely. At the same time, the mussels were steaming. Once they were done, I plated the squash and zucchini, and then I put the mussels on top and added some bread, toasted, and it was just delicious. Yay for the spiralizer!